Afternoon everybody, Richlarrousse here, back again for another Minecraft ship tutorial video thing. And this is part one of my large cruise ship, loosely based on the Queen Victoria tutorial. So yeah, I've been pestered by a few people to build the Queen Victoria, and well, I'm not going to build the Queen Victoria, I'm going to build this, which is, like I said, loosely based on it. It was originally going to be the Queen Victoria, but I got stuck along the way and just made things up as I went along. And of course this is the finished article. But I built this nearly, about a year ago or so, and it kind of got pushed to one side and was never seen again until somebody wanted it built. So there we go. Anyway, this is the finished article of what we're going to be building, if anyone watches this. And it's basically a standard design of my or standard one of my designs. Shitty front end, shitty back end, shitty middle section, and then a hell of a lot of cabins on top. And as I said before in many videos before, or many videos previous, that is just going to be my design. I'm not going to, it's not going to be strictly accurate because my ships never are. A lot of people complain about that, but I don't give a flying fig. So, anyway, this is the what it should look like when we're all done. So today, part one will focus on the draft of the ship, which will be the red section below. That's the the below waterline section. Part two will be the main hull, and then part three will be pretty much everything else, and a few other videos after that, focusing on everything else. We'll just get the main crap out of the way, which is the draft and the main hull. And I haven't made any changes, like I said I was going to do, like I did in the preview video a few days ago. I was going to redesign the stern, but I couldn't be bothered, so I just left it as a sloped up section there. You can see it basically slopes up in stairs like that, and then height there. But the design will change slightly during the design, because there is not much room in here, for instance, for the lifeboats. I say if you're in the lifeboat stations, you've got no room to walk about, really. Although this one has got a bit more room than I expected. Yeah, you got room in here. Okay, that won't bother changing, but the cabins will change in design. I haven't added any cabins actually, because they're all empty still, but I'll do the same as I did with the Queen Mary too. I'll just add basic cabins, sort of one cabin and two balconies. No, two balconies per cabin, basically. Saves a lot of build time. Basically go up in tier, probably do one video, one line, then next all the way up. Just how many? There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 decks worth of cabins. So that's a hell of a lot of video time there. Anyway, part one anyway shouldn't take no longer than half an hour. Yeah, hopefully. Anyway, if you're going to build this thing, first things first, you're going to need to know the dimensions of this thing. The width I've already measured is 37 blocks wide. That's says 18 on one side, 18 on the other, and then they've got the keel in the middle. I always go by the keel. The keel is the centre line, the centre line at the bottom of the ship. Then I build a certain amount on one side, a certain amount on the other side, so it all adds up nicely. Always build in even, odd numbers. So you have the centre line, and then whatever on either side. So it's 37 blocks wide. Lengthwise, we shall measure now. I don't think I did this in the preview video, but I shall measure it anyway, from the tip of the bow to the very end of the stern, which is here, and the ship is 352 blocks long. So that's pretty big. And the ship does exceed its width slightly because of the bridge wings. The bridge wings and mainly the lifeboats will overhang slightly, as you can see here. They overhang about 5 or 6 blocks, so that's the only thing that's going to be an issue for width-wise. Overall, that's pretty much the width of it. But I measure the height as well. I haven't got a height dimension for the top of the mast, but I'll go to the top of the highest point on the superstructure, I think. No, hang on. I'll do this properly. I shall measure the top of the mast as well. Take a few seconds. La 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 la. Build out to the edge and then go down. So we go measure again. We go from under there down to there. And we've got a block space underneath. So it says 93 blocks high, but in actual fact it's 92 blocks high. So that's your height of the ship from the keel up to the top of the mast on the just above the bridge. So the ship is 92 blocks high. But anyway, that's the measuring and all the other guff sorted out. Let's go to the build zone and begin what I'm going to do. Build it. Right, back in a moment. Okay, back again. I tell you what, 3 months away from this server has really taken its toll on me. I've forgotten every bloody command nearly. So it took me ages to find this map as well. Bloody an empty dry dock. I think it would be easy to find in a you know a server full of empty dry docks, but this specific one I couldn't find. Anyway, here we are. The keel of the ship I have already laid. The keel is 329 blocks long. That's the first thing you're going to want to build. I just measure to make sure it is the right length. It is from the tip of the bow to the stern back here. 329 blocks, as it says in the bottom left-hand corner. Now I will be cheating a bit when I build this because I have got the I am using Minecraft Classic, so I'm using all the quickie buildy tools, which are very handy to me. You can use World Edit, or if you don't have that, then you're gonna have to build it block by block. Then good luck to you. Anyway, we've got the keel in place. Now we'll start on the left side of the ship, which is starboard, I think, or is it port? Port side. For all of those who have nautical terms, it is the port side. Anyway, we're on the from the third block back on the tip of the keel, so go 1, 2, 3, and then from there you're going to want to build 6 rows of 3. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We got 6 rows of 3. I'll just count that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yep. Tell you what, this didn't go well in rehearsal. So that's 6 rows of 3 out like that, and then you want 3 rows of 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, like that. And then you want 2 rows of 5. 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And so, and then you want 2 rows of 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 2 rows of 7. After that, and you can see, sort of see where this is going. It's basically 2 of everything. So that's 2 rows of 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I just count that because it lagged. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's fine. And then finally 2 rows of 8. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Like so. And then at the end of the row of 8, you're going to want to build a line of blocks 224 blocks long. So I've got it already over here. I'll just copy it and paste it into place. So I just, damn it, I'll just copy from the front end down to the back end, and as it says in the bottom left hand corner, it says copied 224 blocks, and that's what you're going to want to build at the end of the row of 8. So I shall paste it at the end here. So at the end of the row of 8, we'll put it there. And then we've got the row of 224 down the side there. So that's basically the outside edge of the draft of the hull down to there. So that's that side done. I'll do the other side. It won't take long. So third block in, like on the other side, 6 rows of 3, so it's 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, that's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then 3 rows of 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, yep, and then 2 rows of 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, got that wrong, there we go. So that's 5, and then 2 rows of 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 2 rows of 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 2 rows of 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then I can paste in the long line of 224. There. So there we go, that's the both sides done. We've now got the basic shape of the drafts done, the basic outline. And then the next job to do is let's start thinking here. How do I normally do this? Do I normally fill in the bottom or build up the sides? Let's build up the sides first. Right, now what we're going to do is go back to the tip of the bow. And you're just going to want to increase the height of the red section all the way around to 9 blocks high. So it's already 1 high, so we just go 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Bloody hell, 8, 9. There we go, got it. Right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So it's 9 high now. I'm just going to build that all the way around, 9 high. So I shall use Quickie Buildy tool, because I can. This is what takes time when you're building this freehand, and it will drive you mad. Or if you're like some people who've got all day to do this sort of thing, all day and all night, then by all means use that time up wisely. I personally don't. I'll tell you what I do. I just do the one side and then I'll do a jump cut to the other side because it's going to take a while. Okay, that's the bow done, just down to the stern. And that's that side done. So that's that side all built up to 9 blocks high. That's how it looks. Now I'm going to do a jump cut while I do the other side, and then we'll fill in the rest of it. So backing them up. Okay, back again. Now I do apologise for the sound. I noticed when I reviewed the first 2 videos, or the first section of this video, the sound is very crackly, so I do apologise for that. My system I have has not improved since the last few videos I've done, so apologies there. But anyway, I've done both sides of the hull now. It's 9 high all the way around, both sides anyway. Excuse me, and I shall go to the stern now. This is where things get a bit more fart-arsey. Go down to the bottom of the back end of the left side, and we're going to want to build up for the second block up. We put a block there, like so. So basically, it's the first of stairs, and we build another 5 rows of 2 up. So we'll put that block there, and then 5 rows of 2 up from there. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, like that. So basically, it steps up. So this is the step section of the stern. Underneath this area will be where the propellers will go. So anyway, on the top of this block here, of the top row of 2, you're going to want to build a line of 32. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32. So like that, 32 blocks, as you see from the top of the 5th row of 2, build a line of 32. Excuse me, and then we go to the back end of that 32, and then we build 2 rows of 2. So we go 1, 2, like that. So basically it's building inwards to the centre, and then you want 6 rows, and you want 6 blocks inwards. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, like that, and then a row of 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and then that should be put another coloured block there for the 11th block, and then that should mark the centre line. As you can see, it is dead centre with the keel, and it overhangs it by 2 blocks as well, so that's fine. So that's all lined up fine. And then what you want to do is just build the same thing on top of all the rows you just built around. So basically, on top of the 10, the 2s, and the 6, and the 32, just build the same again on top of all of that. So just double the height of it. And then at the top, just build across the rows of 2s, and then join it to the rest of the hull. And then you can fill in this gap as and where you can, or where you want. There we go, that's how that stern section should look. So it steps up and then it goes around like that. So that's that side of the stern. And I shall do the same on the other side. Go down to the bottom. Oh, not too close. So down at the bottom, we go 1 block up, put that one there, and then 5 rows of 2. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then a row of 32. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I shall measure that to make sure it is fine. Should be 32. 32 it is. And then you want 2 rows of 2. 1, 2. Row of 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then a row of 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And that joins on with the yellow block in the centre. And then, like before, just double the height back to the rest of the hull. then of course just fill in the gap here. Like so. That's that section done. Now I have a basic, well, pretty much all the shape done. Just filling in the gaps now. Alright, so now we go down to the rows of 2, where we just block off the ends here. So on each end block of the rows of 2s and the bottom here, we just build across to the other side, basically just to create a wall separating the lower section to the higher section. It's basically a stepped wall inside or underneath the ship. So do that line there, and the next one up on the end of the 2 there, build all the way across. Like so, and then the same on the next one up. And then again, next one up. Actually, I'll do this quick build ways, otherwise I'll be here all day doing it. Use the quick buildy tool. If it works, there we go. Basically, the command is /Z, but it doesn't always work. And then with the top row of 2 there, like so. And then we have the basically a stepped wall on the inside or on the underside of the ship, separating the lower section to the higher section, like I said. So that's that section section done. So now we shall fill in the higher section first. Go 1 block up from the line below. We just build across like so, and then we just fill in the rest of it like this. Basically just creating a large platform in there, and then we fill in the rest. They should all look like this. Then this last bit here. And there we go, that's the higher section done. And then we've got the lower section to do. On the underside it should look like this. You still have the keel in the middle here. There will be a fin attached to that in a minute, I will get to that. But at the moment this is how the stern of the ship should look. Now the next job to do is just fill in the floor of the ship all the way from the stern to the bow, or the other way around, whichever way you're working. I shall do stern to bow. And I'll just do this one side and jump cut to the other side, saves a bit of time. So I should go from stern to the bow. That's that side. We're nearly all done. There to there. There to there. And the quick build tool is beginning to fail again. I don't know why I call it the quick build tool, it's actually called cuboid. But I'm always calling it the quick build. I don't know why. And there we go, that's that side done. So that's that side of the floor done anyway, so I'm going to do another jump cut while I fill in the other side, and I shall return in just a moment, so back in a moment. Okay, back again. Now I've done both sides now, the floor's all done on both sides, and now I shall head back to the stern here, and actually go underneath it. I'm going to build the fin, which will go from the keel up to the bottom of the overhanging section here. I'll go to the end of the keel, and we'll just build up vertically to the top in red blocks, like so, and then we just basically do the same all the way along the keel to the step section here. So I just use the quickie buildy tool, or cuboid I should say, to do this because I'm a lazy bastard. And to there, and as you can see, the fin has already taken shape. Fill in this area, and you can sculpt it a bit more if you want to. I mean, I'm just giving you a basic design of how to build this thing. My theory is, if it's going to be sitting in the water, then the red section isn't really going to be that well detailed. No one's going to see it, are they? So there you go. No point building a lot of detail into something that isn't seen. Anyway, that's the keel, the fin done anyway on the keel. And either side of that would be where the propellers go. So I think if I'm building it Queen Victoria, I think it's 2 propellers, one either side. But I may, as it's my own sort of fictional Queen Victoria, I could add as many props as I want. But we'll see. Anyway, that's the keel, the fin done anyway, and the draft is pretty much all done. For those building this on water, if you're gonna, what I normally do is put the water line. Hang on a sec. Water. Water line is usually there. So I normally have one line of red above the water, um, just to give to give it a bit more detail. But you can have the whole red section underwater if you want to. Up to you if you want. But anyway, that's the red section done. Last job on the red section point is just to add the white line around the top of the red section, all the way around the edge, all the way around, back up to the front. And as you can see, I'm using white blocks with black lines around them. That's basically a measuring device for me. But I do have another white texture which I'll add or change it to later on. Basically, it just allows me to count the blocks a bit easier. Anyway, add the white line all the way around the edge, and this will separate the red from the black. I think it's sort of customary with all modern Cunard ships now. I don't even think it's with the modern ones. I think they all had it. But anyway, I shall add the white line around the edge, and that should cover it for this part. Anyway, down to the stern, white line there, around the back. And all the way up the other side. And then back up to the front. There we go. That's the all of the draft done now. White line and the whole red section done. That should take you a good couple of hours to do that if you're building it freehand. So, or maybe a couple of days if you build like I do freehand. But anyway, this is how it should look now. So the basics of the bottom of the ship done. So that's it for part 1. Part 2, like I said at the beginning, will focus on the main hull of the ship, which will be the black section. And then after that, we'll go anywhere with it. It could be the superstructure, inner decks, engines, things. We'll see. Pardon me, but we'll leave it at that. So part 2 will definitely be the main hull. So that's that. So this is Richlarrousse, signing off, logging off, disappearing, and I shall return in part 2. So bye for now.